Hey everybody, welcome back to Occults, Receivable. Anthony here with Theresa.
Hello.
Hello, and we're getting back into I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. Um, we are, as of right now, 13 years old.
Yep,
Puberty's gonna hit us like a truck.
probably. Unless we're allowed puberty blockers, which we live in the Enlightened Space Future,
We
so maybe
might.
we are.
Oh, that's right, we have Squidly Feederson.
Yes!
I think we were gonna spend this month resting because we're looking pretty stressed, or I think we could do one more thing before we pass out.
Yeah.
What do we want to work on?
Let us see.
We have.
We need to get empathy up. I remember somebody saying that babysitting gets empathy up. How does one babysit?
I mean, I think we're babies, so I don't know if we could do babysitting yet.
Well, we're 13. That's like the traditional age for babysitters.
That's like the start, yeah, but I don't think that's gonna.
We can't unlock babysitting this. What? Because Tammy is dead. It's locked. Damn.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Tammy's gone, so our emotional,
our emotional
empathetic-
support friend is gone.
Yeah, we can get empathy from animal handling. Okay.
I think did we just get that from? We got to work in the greenhouse more.
Yeah, to unlock animals or something. We can relax in the park.
Yeah, but let's do shovel dirt because we got to unlock the animal handling.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we're a dum-dum. Our brain is not big enough.
We are not exercising our brain.
We're gonna shovel dirt.
Only our heart and our biceps.
Soman, can I get your help with something in the barn? Cal asks. You excuse yourself from planting and follow Cal. Something's wrong with Socks, Cal says, closing the door behind you. She won't eat and she cries all the time. Maybe she wants, like, meat and flesh.
Maybe she doesn't want to be in the box
anymore. Maybe she just want to be in the box. You look into Socks' crate. She's almost too big for it now, even curled up in a ball. She raises her head and peeps miserably at you, then curls even tighter, her bulbous antennae drooping. Oh.
Oh, no.
She looks paler, right? Cal says, coming up beside you. And she's always sleepy and cold. I don't know what to do. She won't eat leaves anymore or anything else I bring her. Potatoes, corn, wheat, beans. She just chews them and spits them out. She wants meat. He points to the lid of the box. She's been chewing on her box, too, he says. I'm worried she's going to chew her way out and escape while I'm not here. Cal rubs Socks under her chin, but she barely responds to his touch. You've been outside the walls, right, Soman? Have you ever seen any animals like Socks? Full-grown ones? What do they eat? I'll look next time I'm surveying, but I'm pretty sure we know what that is.
Yeah. You and I do.
That was a manticore, right?
I mean, I remember somebody in chat saying it wasn't.
Oh,
like,
really?
Socks isn't a baby manticore, but, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean she doesn't eat meat.
I mean, well, the way they described her is that she had, like, ring-like teeth like a lamprey.
Yes. Yes.
So I'll look next time I'm surveying.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Soman, Cal says, sighing as he closes the box. I'm really worried. Get to work!
Time to shovel dirt.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Boom.
Nice.
And win.
Easy. We're so tough.
If we max out toughness, do we just become the Thing?
I don't know. Man, we're 2/3 of the way there. Goddamn.
I know, right? You wake to the sound of your parents arguing in hushed tones, clearly trying not to disturb you. You blink away the sleep from your eyes, eventually remembering, wait, isn't today your 13th birthday? Where's your birthday cuddles? Your parents always make a big deal about your birthday. You peek out through the privacy curtain on your bunk and listen in on their argument. Oh no, I'm 13. We no longer get cuddles.
Oh no, I'm too old for cuddles.
Yep.
You're being unreasonable, her mom says. Soman is a teenager now. You have to give them the opportunity to take calculated risks or they'll start acting out. That's just what being a teenager is. Oh damn, look at her face.
I know. Going off into the wilderness isn't a calculated risk, your dad replies. It's too dangerous. It's weird to hear your parents arguing. If they ever disagree, they sort it out quietly or go to meditation. This time they sound really upset. It's unsettling. Uh,
I mean, I feel like in this particular situation, it's best not to butt in, but the game's not going to let us just quietly listen.
I don't like how this just trails off, because, like, you don't need to, could be like, you don't need to worry about me, which isn't the problem.
Right.
Or the danger isn't blah, 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 blah. Like, yeah, none of these seem like they're going to be good either way. Alright, I don't want to go with you don't need to, because that's sort of invalidating where they're coming from, like, their point of view.
Yeah.
I think choosing, saying, I think I should, you know, exercising the individuality might drive the point home.
Yeah, because I feel like the bottom two, like, the danger isn't ...
That's like diverting from the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. They glance at you. Your mom holds up her hand to silence you and goes right back to talking.
Geranium, she grates. You've said yourself that we need every person out there surveying for edible native plants. You're even going yourself. Why not our child? Because they're our child.
Your dad flails his hands helplessly. Because, Flulu, they're our child. It's our responsibility to keep them safe. Mom and Dad, I've literally been leaving for like the last 2 years
now, I think. Yeah.
And I took down a manticore.
Yeah, I threw a rock at it and I won. We'll just kind of downplay the fact that Tonin had the gun and was able to like the rest of it.
I threw a rock and
fine.
And I'm literally super strong. That's my enhancement.
Yep. You're not keeping anyone safe by coddling them. Your mom almost shouts and your dad flinches in shock. Soman's survival depends on them understanding this planet we're living on, so you're not doing them or the colony any favors by pretending like that's not the case.
I mean...
Stay quiet.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. What would... Bravery 15 or greater.
This is not... I mean, coming at this from an adult perspective, this is not a place for us to insert ourselves.
No, I know, but we're not an adult. We're 13.
You're right. And we're dumb.
we're dumb, we're 13, and we have been sinking all this into bravery. Like, look at our bravery stat. It's second only to our toughness.
You're right. You're right.
But it's funny because our perception should be high enough for us to know to shut the fuck up.
Right. But perception is like a wisdom-based stat versus bravery, which is, I don't know, constitution. Look how constituted we are.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no. Our empathy's in the trash. We want to get our empathy up. We want to be good and tough. So for now,
yes.
we're gonna take care. I'm gonna do this. Let's do this.
Yep. I don't need you anymore, Mom and Dad. I'm 13.
You point out that you saved Tammy's dad while sneaking out, so clearly that's proof you can handle yourself. Your dad's shoulders sag as he shakes his head. You barely even know what's out there, kiddo, he mutters. Then tell me!
Mom's fierce expression softens. Hey, Solomon, sorry. It's your birthday today, and here we are arguing like a pair of assholes. Happy birthday! They both give you a hug. We meant to order up from the canteen to have your usual birthday breakfast, but we got to talking about how Utopia's opened up positions and expeditions for kids 13 and older, and, well, that's you now.
I'm going.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose we'll have to let you spread your wings someday, your dad relents. I just feel better knowing you were safe here inside the colony walls. He gives your mom a faint smile. We decided early on to let you choose your own path in life, so if you want to join expeditions, we're behind you. Just be safe. Yes! Hell yes, I'm 13 and going on an adventure.
Oh, yes.
New perk. Update basic cards in the garrison gym. Oh. That's good. We got a bunch of those cards.
Yeah.
You find your dad comparing some plant samples. When he sees you, he puts down the test tubes and gives you a big hug. Kiddo, he exclaims, then kneels down to look you in the eye. I've been thinking. I want to say I'm sorry. I want to say I'm sorry your mom and I were arguing on your birthday. We disagree sometimes, just like every couple, but it's unfair that you had to see how that soy sauce gets made.
Soy sage? Oh, God.
No, I'm not going to say I was really upset.
That's okay,
it's
Dad.
It's okay. I want to have the bandwidth to say, hey, sometimes adults argue.
Yeah.
He pats you on the shoulder. Thanks for saying so. You're a great kid. I had great parents.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom and I talked it out, he continues. We're both just really putting out everything into the farm right now, and it's making us kind of snappy. You don't have to worry about it, okay? He squeezes you in a hug. If you want to join Utopia's exploration team, just be careful. It's dangerous out there. Hey, you know what would help me, Mom and Dad?
Oh, yes.
A gun.
Oh, yes.
Give me a gun. Give me a plasma rifle.
I have a gun for my birthday.
Hey, can I have a gun? Can we 3D print a gun? No.
So, man, what do you think about this? Okay. We're not talking to her. Oh.
Oh, it's a different thing. Okay. I just wanted to see if she had something different to say.
Oh, I see. Mars is frowning intently at her hollow palm, typing a new message. Oh, excuse me, Soman. I just have to clear something up, she says, sparing you a look. Anemone posted her answers to the Everything About You survey on the colony message board, and she said that she thinks her brother Calm is the coolest person in the colony. Mars rolls her eyes, as if Calm is like one of the hottest, but he's not sophisticated.
I have no thoughts on this.
Calm is the full package, I'm sorry.
Neat, bye. Let's see, does anyone else have anything? No. Alright, I'm stressed. I'm taking a month off.
Do we want to nap in there, or there's a couple other places?
Oh, we could do the wall or the garden.
Yeah, let's do the garden. Mars is less likely to harass us in there.
You and Cal walk through the park, a special place set aside for growing ornamental plants from Earth. It was grown from a precious seed bank preserved for over 20 years aboard the Stratospheric, before your mother started planting them here in Vertumna. Almost nothing here is grown for food, though many of them are technically edible. It's so green here, Cal says, stopping to smell a bush of fist-sized red flowers with velvety petals. Wow, they smell so sweet. My mom worked really hard on this.
Mm-hmm. I'm proud of my mom.
Your mom brought these flower seeds from Earth and somehow found time to cultivate them here, even though there was so much work to do on the farm. It just goes to show that there's a lot about your mom that you still don't know. It's so peaceful.
Yeah.
Cal breathes deep, a funny smile on his face. It really is. This is one of my favorite places in the whole colony. You can really feel the love in every plant. One pretty white flower in particular is flourishing here. The astrantia, your mother's favorite. It seems to be growing faster than even native plants do, covering the paths and bluffs with tiny white stars. You practically have to push clumps of it aside in some places just to make sure you don't crush any. Good thing it's so beautiful. That doesn't sound invasive at all.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
Get out of here, baby.
Get out of here, baby.
I'm 13. I don't need you.
I don't need to know how to crawl. Alright, now we're going on an expedition.
Yes.
There we go. All events have respawned. +2 bravery, +1 friendship with dish.
Ooh, perception and animals. We need to beef those up.
Oh yeah, perception and animals. Okay, let's do that one.
Yeah.
Hi, Utopia. When you boarded the expedition's autobus this morning, you didn't know what to expect. It trundled you and the other surveyors a few clicks north to the Prosaic Plains, a high, flat area with cooler weather than your colony. You could barely control your excitement as you watched the landscape change. And now you're here. You're finally old enough for a real survey mission away from the colony. You greet Chief...
The fucking backgrounds are so pretty.
I know. You greet Chief Surveyor Utopia at the depot. This here is a plas cutter. What?
Oh, I was doing her voice.
Oh, that's right.
This here is a plas cutter, she says. She getting more southern every time I voice her.
Yep.
It's a tool for cutting and heating things. You can use it to make a fire, cauterize a wound, boil water, and it cuts some materials pretty all right. You can use it for self-defense too, but I don't suggest it.
Cool fire!
Yeah! She laughs. Cool it, sweets. This is a quiet area, and what we're doing, we're not supposed to be in danger. We're just gonna be taking notes and pictures, keeping track of all the flora and fauna we see. Just don't touch anything, unless I ask you to take a sample. Everything is potentially dangerous. We don't know much about what's out there, which is why we need surveyors, even youngins like you.
Okay. The prosaic plains...
prosaic-
Okay, I'll get it. I'll do
okay.
the narration. The prosaic plains are a sparse region. Like you could assume from the name, you could see things from a long way off.
Utopia sees you squinting at the horizon. And what are you gonna do if you see something coming for you? Try to pet it, obviously.
Try to pet it.
Utopia puts her fingers to her temples. I'm going to hope you were joking, he sighs.
I think with my biceps.
Mm-hmm.
Disjoins you. He must have come on an earlier autobus.
Good, you're here, Utopia says, digging out another plastic cutter for Dis. You two greenhorns are with me for the foreseeable. Now, we don't gotta sniff each other's butts all the time out there, but I do expect y'all to be in yelling distance. Comms can get pretty spotty out here.
You and Dis share knowing glances. You've both been sneaking out to explore long before you're officially allowed to. Utopia also hands you a surveying drone and shows you how to launch it. It'll automatically perform local scans of wherever you go, though detailed scans still need to be done manually. When you return here to the depot, it'll upload its findings to the HoloNet. Your job is to cover ground, see what's out there, and so long as it isn't dangerous, record it. She slaps you on the back.
All right, team, don't get yourselves killed out there, okay?
Immediately gets self-killed.
Yep.
I brought Squidly Feederson with me.
Of course, Squidly Feederson comes with us everywhere. As is only right and proper.
That's true. It's a
They're
cloudy...
hanging back. If we get in trouble, it'll be fine.
Yeah. It's a cloudy day. You hear the crash of thunder from somewhere nearby. Loud. Sounds like it's getting closer. Whoa. Suddenly, a massive, impossibly tall something punctures the low clouds and slams into the ground ahead of you. It's as tall as a skyscraper and a meter wide, covered with chitinous bone like an insect. You think it might be the leg? Another crashes down, then another. The creature's body must be up in the clouds, so high you can't see anything but the legs. The first leg lifts again and moves toward you. You're in shock. Your body simultaneously screams at you to stand still and run. Analyze its movement.
Obviously.
We can do it. We have perception 50 or greater. We got this.
Yeah.
You watch the clouds, and as the next leg breaks through, you dodge it. It slams down where you'd been with enough force to crush a boulder to dust. This creature is so unbelievably massive, you're like an ant to it. And as it passes overhead, you marvel at how such a thing could even exist. And hope it never wanders any closer to your colony.
How did something so... Nobody has seen something that large in the 3 years we've been here?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I was just thinking that. I'm like, this thing looks like... If it's above the clouds, it's like a goddamn mountain.
Yeah. Where is Aloy when you need her? It's true. The heck is that? New friend!
It's a friend to pet. You almost bump into Dis. He's being so still and quiet, hunched over and looking down at a little knoll. He shushes you and points. Don't scare them. You follow his finger and see what looks like a bush shaking violently. 2 bushes, actually, at opposite ends of a clearing. They're bush bubs, he says, fighting over territory. You look more closely through your holoculars. Oh, those boulders are alive. How do you know that?
Yeah.
Dis shrugs. If you're quiet, you see them a lot. You watch the 2 creatures face off, rhythmically rustling the leaves that grow out of their heads and backs. Their gangly, branch-like antennae swing over their heads as they rear up to their full heights. Even from far away, they look imposing, like agile boulders.
Damn.
One goes, then the other. They watch each other carefully, alternating and repeating the one's motions, trying to outdo each other. Ultimately, the smaller, more graceful one seems to be declared the winner. The loser plops back down and shuffles away into the jungle defeated. Bye!
Bye.
A mass of dead bushes blocks your way. They have pointy spines the size of short swords, and they look very, very sharp. Time to blast!
Time to blast.
I started blasting! Good thing you brought a plas cutter with you. You cut a hole through the bushes and set a bunch of the surrounding forest on fire while you're at it. That'll teach those bushes to get in your way.
Oh, wow, we are 13.
Hey, fuck you, forest.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know me. Drifts of spark snow make this area hard to pass through. Your feet keep sinking into it, and you have to work to get them free with every step. The only way forward here is through an especially deep area. Take a break and play in it. I mean, we get a card.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. You make a snow buddy, or at least you try. The tiny blue crystals don't pack together very well, and the stuff quickly melts just from the heat of your body. The acidic snow gives you a hot, scratchy rash between your fingers. You probably should have worn gloves.
Ah, yes.
You appraise your lumpy snow buddy. It looks a little sad. Maybe it just needs some accessories? With some twigs and grass and a weird kind of jelly you find seeping out of the ground, you give your buddy antlers and fur. It kind of looks like a snow bush bub. Yeah, I have acquired hand rash.
Very pretty.
All right. Why did the sound change? You stop to admire the light glinting off the water of a shallow circular lake when you notice some strange rocks near your feet. They're pink and red, bobbing in the shallow water at the shore. The rocks are flashing golden yellow. This one, then that one, then a pause, then that one, then the first one again. You thought it was reflected sunlight at first, but no, the rocks themselves are glowing. Repeat the pattern.
Yes.
You play a memory game with them, touching the stones in the pattern they give you. You feel emotions coming from the rocks. Affection, interest, gratefulness. Somehow you understand they like the contact.
Ah.
Oh, we don't have to run home when we get to de-stress. You can do as many as you can, and it'll auto take you home. I'm used to in games like if you get like stressed out, you just like die or something.
I know, right?
Are they creatures or rocks? Sometimes the lines between the two can be blurry on Vertumna. They can move, but learn about the world from creatures who pass by and touch them. Like the way animals rub to leave their scent, these rocks entice animals to play with them and leave information about the world. You get the sense they're excited for your new scent. To what end? You don't know.
Ominous.
I played with some rocks.
I know you told me not to touch anything out here, so I touched all the things.
But I touched everything.
I'm 13. You can't tell me what to do.
Hi, Dis. What's up? Hey, Soman. Dis greets you cautiously as you pass on the narrow path. Hey, you want me to show you something? Dis almost never makes overtures of friendship. Whatever it is, it must be pretty cool. Yes? Yes.
Yes.
You follow him for nearly half an hour. A couple of times he stops to listen for something, then continues onward, tromping through the fields of broad-top mush trees and swaying antler ferns. After a while, you start to wonder if he's just lost. Were we supposed to stay within shouting distance of Utopia?
We sure were.
You're about to say something about it when he holds his hand up for silence and directs you to crawl under a huge mushroom. On the other side, you have a view down to one of the perfectly round ponds. Taking up most of it is an enormous Xeno, its legs deep underwater. It's a ball meal, Dis tells you. They live in the swamps. You don't usually see them here. This one seems totally at home. It dips its long neck and even longer mouth into the pond, sucking up water from the bottom and spewing it out of a spout at the back of its head. The spray of beautiful turquoise water sparkles in the sun. Tiny, colorful bird-like creatures dart around it, catching the tiny fish that come spraying out. We should now. Let's sit and watch quietly.
Yeah. That's Dis's love language.
You enjoy the pretty scene together. Thanks, Dis. That was cool.
Yeah. That was a very weird sounding creature.
There's not much to find out here, but the peaceful atmosphere is great for contemplation. You find a particularly beautiful little plateau where you can see the plains spread out before you like a picnic blanket, round lakes dotting the land like glimmering mirrors of sky. Dis is scouting further ahead. He was eager to find some adventure. Let's remember the spot for later. I feel like that's giving us that option is interesting.
Okay.
Oh. Never mind.
Oh, I guess now is later.
It's later. Let's catch up with Dis.
Okay.
There's no adventure where Dis is either. This is some peaceful territory right here. Boring. You're too worn out and tired to continue. You have to go home now. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Damn.
Who is Sim?
I have no idea who Sim is, but...
Maybe we'll find... Oh, it's a secret. Okay.
Mushwood log. Hey, Dad, what's up? Your dad was sniffling and sneezing pretty bad this morning. Oh, it's the Shimmer. He collapsed around this time last
Dad.
year, so you've been feeling anxious about his health, especially now that the pollen is back. He's worked hard in the fields.
It is very pink.
Yeah. It's like that pink insulation. That, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. The fiberglass
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. He's working hard in the fields, respirator hanging from his neck as he grunts and shovels dirt into a wheelbarrow. He sees you coming and stands up straight, coughing a little as he stretches his back. Hey, kiddo, what brings you out here? Dad, you have to wear your respirator.
Yep. Time to nag our dad.
Your dad makes blah, blah, blah motions with his hand. I do. Don't look at me like that. I'm just getting some fresh air. It's hard to breathe with that thing on. Oh, no. No. You put that fucking thing on. I'm racing to get these pixie beans in the ground, he continues. We're all set to have a great harvest in time for Vertumnalia. He leans on his shovel, tucking one foot behind the other and rocking back and forth. Truth is, I've been working like a dog. I'd love to get out of here for a while. Hey, what do you say you and I go for a little walk, he says, brightening. I know you don't get outside the walls much either. I just spent a month outside the walls.
Yeah.
But we could do a little nature walk. I study all the plants the foragers bring back, but I've never really seen them in the wild. Sounds great.
Let's go, Dad.
I'll protect you,
Put on
Dad.
your damn respirator.
Yeah, don't, none of this anti-mask bullshit.
It's hard to breathe. It's a fucking respirator.
Yeah.
Make it easier to breathe. Maybe you should have it checked if it's giving you breathing problems.
Oh, it's so hard to breathe. Awesome, your dad exclaims. I knew you'd pick up what I'm throwing down. Your mom doesn't see the draw, he continues, flipping his shovel up onto his shoulder and picking his way carefully out of the turned fields. She likes what she can control, you know, but there's a whole planet out there, and I want to go explore. He stops and doubles over, suddenly racked with a coughing fit that makes him unable to speak. He tries a few times to catch his breath, but each time he just starts coughing harder. The pink pollen in the air swirls and eddies around you both. No, maybe you should stay indoors.
Yeah, walk cancel.
Oh, your dad wheezes. You're just like Instance, that old stick in the mud. I remember when we were younger, she was always walking around with her nose in everyone's business. She always thinks she knows what's best for people. Despite his brave words, he has to hold on to you for balance as he catches his breath again. I swear to God, Gabe, don't you dare take my dad away from me.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad.
Instance is a doctor.
Hey,
she
Dad.
does know what's best
Hey,
for people.
Dad,
It's her job.
put the goddamn mask on, Dad.
I think it's too late. I feel like the damage is already done.
I swear, no. Okay, maybe now's not the best time. he gasps, finally putting his respirator back on. But, you and me, we have a date with the outside world, kiddo. I'm taking a rain check. Fine, if you wear your respirator.
Yeah.
Whew, he says, his eyes red-rimmed and streaming from irritation. Can't wait until Instance figures out a treatment for this Shimmer thing. She says maybe next year, maybe the one after that. I'm going to be first in line, you bet. How much you want to bet that if we had a brain, we could help with that? I don't like that. I don't like that realization I just had. Because if I had a brain, I'd be able to cure the Shimmer, and now our dad's going to die.
Oh, no. Ella's smiling.
Oh, no.
Damn it.
No. Why do we have to be stupid? All right, hold on. I can fix this.
You can't, though. I think we need to run.
No! I want to register for engineering classes.
Okay.
Using Congruence's HoloNet scheduling system is almost a test on its own. You feel like a hacker navigating the confusing interface, but manage to add your name to the list of drop-in students. You're now eligible to join Tangent and some of the other students in engineering classes. Great, perfect. Next month, I'm gonna fucking study.
Okay.
Wait. Let's relax on the walls.
Yeah, let's check out the wall.
How do I do that again? Hey, Nemi.
Maybe check out the sports ball tent.
Maybe that's it.
There it is.
Yeah, there we go. Boom. After the first attack on the colony, they added lookout towers to the walls. Now you have a place to hang out if you don't feel like working, and because it's all the way up here, no adults are going to come ask you to run any errands for them. On rainy days, you take shelter under the pavilions and listen to the pitter-patter of warm raindrops on the grass roof. You can do whatever you want. Ah, this is the life. Study. Let's study.
Okay, yeah, we have to get smart so we can help our dad.
Yeah, we just, we need to just develop a bit of a brain cell. It's fine.
Yep.
You pack your holoculars. The wall is a great vantage point to examine the wild jungle outside the colony. Your independent study even counts toward class credits without having to actually be in class. Oh, hey, Silman. Dis pops his head up a nearby ladder and looks surprised to see someone else here. Do you mind if I sit here too? Heck yeah. Come sit beside me.
Yeah.
The two of you dangle your feet off the side and watch the valley below. Dis shuffles a little uncomfortably and doesn't say much. You wonder if this was his private spot to be alone before you discovered it.
I don't think we need to forget any of those.
Keeping those. Goodbye. Alright. We probably need to study biology. I bet you biology helps with viruses and shit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, it's fine. Dad's still alive. He hasn't died. He's right there.
Hey, everyone. It's time to... Which was biology? +2 biology. Boom.
Yeah, life sciences. Yep.
Alright.
Okay, we're gonna learn a thing.
We're gonna put these muscles to use with some learning. You never got around to attending life sciences class before Hal died. It's a shame. He was so passionate about science. He probably would have had a lot to say about life on Vertumna. He was the teacher back on the ship. Who could possibly replace him? You take your seat in the classroom. There's no teacher here yet. You and the other students wait, exchanging awkward glances as time passes. Eventually, Chief Engineer Instance breezes through the door. She's accompanied by Tange, who takes a seat beside you, barely giving you a second look.
Look who showed up.
That's right, yeah.
Instance.
Oh, wait, no, I was Instance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Look who showed up. Instance snaps with a sinking feeling. You know she's talking to you. Soman, can you even tell me what life sciences entails? I want to save my dad! But life sciences teaches me how to save Dad. Tange looks at you out of the corner of her eye, trying not to smirk. Study of life?
Life science,
Instance frowns. An empty cup waiting to be filled with knowledge, she mutters. Tange stifles her giggle, but just barely. Tangent stops you on the way to class.
Soman, were you heading to life sciences? Good. I could use your help with something, actually. I'm working with Chief Engineer Instance in the biolab. If you give me a hand with it, I'm sure she'll give you credit for the class.
Yes, no, I'll help. God damn.
Yes, please. We're years behind on biology. Honestly, admits Tang, we just need somebody to label petri dishes and move them from the cooler to different machines. A hop eye could do it. You know, a small part of me kind of regrets picking her as our bestie.
Yeah.
Like, I had high hopes, but she's kind of a jerk.
Yeah. That's alright. Instance is staring unfocused at her hollow eye as she processes the results of the scans. Tange goes and stands beside her, pulling up the scanner on her own holopalm. They confer quietly while you wait. Sounds like they're studying the Shimmer, the mysterious illness some colonists got during pollen every year, including your dad. Yes!
In case you forgot.
This is relevant! Instance looks up at you, as if just noticing your existence. Ah, Soman, she says. We've been studying samples from some of the colonists who get sick during pollen, including your dad. Some of the stuff in his lungs, it's some kind of fungus.
Oh, no. Whoa, that's Tange. Okay. We think the Shimmer is a form of reproduction, Tange explains. It's like a fungus trying to turn us into more fungus like it. It's really neat, actually.
More like ultra creepifying. That sounds a lot like cordyceps.
Oh my god, you're right, it does. That too, Tange replies, though she looks more excited than scared. It'd be much safer if surveyors just set fire to it all rather than trying to study it. Who knows what else is out there trying to kill us?
Yup, burn it all down.
Burn it all down.
You spend the rest of the week helping them study the illness. Mostly, this involves following instructions and doing, as Tange loves to repeat, jobs a hop eye could do. Nothing beats hands-on experience, though. This would be easier if we had an actual sample of the fungus, Instance remarks. They're working with some biological samples, a fancy word for snot, but according to them, the fungus is all mixed in with human cells. Instance has to spend a lot of time in vert space trying to disconnect the two in her models. Where can I find a sample? Our most useful reports have been from foragers returning from the Valley of Vertigo, she tells you, where the pollen is thick all year. That might be a good place to start. Yo, alright, let's go.
Let's go.
We're gonna save Dad.
We're gonna do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom.
Bum-ba-dum.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have 3 whole biology.
We did it.
We're on our way.
You're getting older. It's that magical time in your life. No, it's not. Full of discoveries and possibilities. When children become adults and their bodies change in weird, wonderful, and often embarrassing ways.
Did you just look at the options too?
No, everything is... When you were younger, Congruence gave your class a presentation about preparing for the changes your bodies would experience in the next few years. Which parts of the presentation were relevant to you?
None of it.
Nope, I don't want any of this. I would...
I'm like a doll down there.
I want a hard pass on all of these. Thanks to gene tech, your body doesn't need to conform to expectations for sex and gender. It's the future.
Oh, that sounds magical.
Hard pass, all of these. Nope. Let's see, do we want to get periods or accidental boners? Nah, none of these sound appealing. I'm just going to say no.
Neither of those sound great.
It's like, I got the box where I had to tick a box. It's like sex, and I just wrote, no thanks.
Yep.
You and your friends giggled your way through Congruence's presentation and left with a new appreciation for the wonders of the human body. I don't know if I had learned the appreciation for it. I just feel like I just opted out.
I know, right?
I'm like, nah, I think I'm going to cancel this subscription. I'm good.
Together, you and I bring almost 40 years of experience being male and female,
Yeah.
and we both decided no.
Nah, man. Puberty had felt like something that would happen so far in the future that it didn't apply to you. You put it out of your mind, even as you notice Cal's voice begin to drop, or Mars starting to dress differently. Until when you wake up one morning and nothing changed! I selected nothing! Something feels different.
All at once, huh?
What, did someone give me a fucking mushroom from Mario?
I guess.
You can tell you're
Overnight changes, yeah.
You can tell you're in a weird mood before you even open your eyes. The sound of your parents moving around your quarters irritates you. Why can't they be quiet? Why do you all have to live in the same room? Can't they just leave you alone? You throw back your privacy curtain and snap at them to shut up. Your mom and dad blink at you in shock for a few seconds, then your mom's face goes red.
Excuse me, kid. You do not speak to people like that.
Jesus Christ. Puberty hit like a colony drop.
Yeah, it did. Goddamn.
Nah, let's we're dumb and tough. Let's do screw off.
Okay.
I mean, none of these are great.
Neither of them are great, no.
Your mom opens her mouth to yell at you, but your dad raises his hand for peace. Hey now, let's walk it back a bit, he says diplomatically. Soman, you can't expect total silence when we all live together like this. If you're cranky in the mornings, you need to go to bed earlier. Teenagers need more sleep. Your mom opens her mouth again, but your dad continues. Flulu, we'll try to be quieter. Soman is telling us that they're starting to need more space, right? He's so reasonable, it just makes you even more angry. How dare he try to understand? You roll over in bed and sulk until they leave. Everything matters so much!
No one understands.
Oh, I'm listening to Space Linkin Park. Leave me alone. Crawling in my pod. You end up so so fucking dumb. Oh my god. I will never be able to take teenagers seriously ever. Ever.
No, there's nothing serious about teenagers.
Like, now I know why my dad laughed at me so much. You end up sulking for so long that you miss the window for breakfast in the canteen. So now you're hungry and upset. You scroll the colony social media to try to take your mind off whatever is going on with you today, and happen to see a photo of your friends hanging out together in the construction lot beside engineering. That makes it worse. Your friends are having fun without you. Even though you chose to skip breakfast, it feels like a personal insult. How dare they? Don't they know you're sad?
Oh my god. This is the best, like, breakdown of puberty I think I have ever read.
It really is. Okay, yeah, friendship over with all of them. That's it. We're done.
Yeah, like Lupe is saying, forget Linkin Park. It's time for Evanescence.
Oh no. Oh, we're at level Evanescence. Okay, DEFCON Evanescence. What is happening? You feel on the edge today. Like everything that happens feels so unfair and tragic. Like you want to punch stuff and then cry about it. Like you want to be left alone, but you also desperately want attention. It feels like a fount of new energy is starting to bubble up inside you. Dangerous, uncontrollable energy. Welcome to puberty, Soman.
Oh, we are so strong. We are just muscles and biceps for days. We are ready for puberty.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna go into the wilderness for a couple of years. I've decided. Goodbye.
And when I come back, I'll still be like a doll down there. Don't you worry.
Don't worry. Which of these sounds more appealing? Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, you catch Nemi hauling around heavy containers filled with sand. I'm training for this year's Vertumnalia festival, she says, grunting as she hauls a container onto her shoulder. I'm gonna be the strongest this year for sure.
Yeah, honestly, like, I'm seeing flashes of possible futures. Getting boners during that is not gonna help.
No.
Alright. We need to... Can we choose where we go on an expedition?
Maybe view the map?
We want to go to the Valley of Vertigo. No, it just tells us about it.
Oh, okay.
I want to go to the Valley of Vertigo. I want to save my dad. No, let's do Survey the Plains. How many more? 8 events remaining, 7 collectibles. Boss event remaining.
Ooh.
Let's go slap a boss.
Hell yeah.
I can't access the valley yet, but my dad's on borrowed time. Oh my god. I'm glad the game gave us the...
so important all the time.
I'm glad the game gave us the option to just be like, nah, I'm good, thanks.
I'm opting out of gender, thank you.
I'm just not even gonna bother to turn to my homework without taking that box. We're good.
I have too much gender in real life. I don't want it in my pretendy fun times. Get it out of here.
And like, as someone who is like perfectly fine in his gender, even I'm like, nah, man, this doesn't seem like it's important to me for this.
I mean, I feel like even as someone who's perfectly fine with their gender, it would be nice to opt out every once in a
like
while.
I don't need it. I don't need any gender in order to be able to do this, to enjoy this game.
It's true.
One of your jobs as a surveyor is to document the flora and fauna through photographs. You spotted a small animal in the crook of a tree. It's so perfectly camouflaged you can only really see it when it breathes. You've got a camera built into your holopalm, but it's not equipped to capture difficult shots like this. You'll need to put in the work. Huh. Try to get close or find a good angle.
We're better at perception, so...
We are.
Although if we do the animals challenge...
Oh, my bad.
Does that boost our... I mean, it's fine, whatever. I was just curious.
I have no idea.
I also have no idea.
Card becomes a physical red card.
Okay, yeah. So if we do the challenge, it'll give us corresponding points.
Okay. Well, I'm going to stress cry because I'm emotional.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, all right, hold on. We want red cards. Let's start out strong. Let's do. Yeah, that's a good starting. Next round.
And with how hot literally every single parent is, yeah, I'm sure all the kids are gonna be fucking hotties too.
Next round. +2 if first or last on the plan. 2. There we go. Super goal!
Yeah. Well, I guess we're doomed. Little kiddos that we are coming to love and adore are just going to be super hot, and it's just going to mess us up.
I mean, genetics, man, gene tech. If we could just opt out to be nothing, and everyone could just opt in to be hot.
I guess so.
You climb up a tree and get an angle from above, not disturbing your subject. It comes out great. Very avant-garde. Utopia is glad for the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. You stop to watch a herd of shaggy, purple-furred animals slowly meander down a slope. You've never seen them before. Let's study them.
Bum-ba-dum.
Okay. Card becomes a 2. In that case, let's do 2. 2. Okay, that's good.
What happens if we... Oh. Never mind.
My bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't want to have any of these cards be a 2. They're all good cards.
Well, just put stress cry. Put the 2 blue ones down. Put stress cry, and then.
Yeah. All right. Well. So, all right. I'm gonna save that. No, I don't want to use that one. There we go. We'll do that.
Okay.
Okay. I can do this. Value is wild. It's just for argument's sake. Yeah, there it is. Perfect.
Woohoo.
No skill changes.
Aw.
The creature's fur is like grass, so they must be a kind of photosynth, an animal that gets part of their energy from the sun. They couldn't be arborescent photosynths, bush bubs, because they've got branches growing out of their hands and backs. You check your survey journal. It says bush bubs are common here, but they're smaller, solitary creatures, so nope. And they're too small to be balneal photosynths who don't usually leave the water. You found a new species! Maybe that would be cool. You decide to name them just in case. You look at them through your holoculars at maximum zoom. You can kind of make out that they have super long jaws like a huge underbite. You name the species.
Do we get to like actually type in a name if we want something else?
Yeah, if we want something else, do we actually get to type something in? Click it. All right, let's click it. Something else.
Elle says to click it, so.
Yes. What do we want to name him? What do we want to name him? What do we want to name him?
They have underbites. Bulldogs have underbites. Usually. Bulldogs have underbites. Winston Churchill looks like bulldog. Where can I go from Winston Churchill?
Yeah.
Sunbulls?
Sunbulls?
Or we could just call him Snubble. Just fucking Pokemon it.
No. Hold on.
No, I wasn't gonna give it to Churchill. I was gonna iterate a little bit more.
So they're photosynths. Okay, so they're plant-like. I got it.
Okay.
Joffadils.
Okay.
What? Why sigh? That one. Listen. That was a very burdensome sigh. It was. That's what you get for being a friend with me for like 20 years.
I have been friends with Ant for far too long.
Yep. Naming things is hard, so Joffadils will have to do. Hey, no, fuck you. Joffadils is good. You log your discovery. Don't shame me, game. I don't need to play you. Upgrade pet cards via relaxing in the park. Okay, cool.